Hi, so today I'm going to talk about supplementation. Maybe you haven't really looked at that side of things yet, but what I would say is I'm not a big fan of having lots of different supplements in your daily intake. There are one or two which I think are kind of key for success and key for optimum health at the end of the day. Now, I've touched on kind of fats, and with this video, I'm going to attach an article about omega-3, 6, 9s and why they're important to us and why we need to kind of change the amount of certain omegas in our diet. So supplementation wise, I always recommend for anybody, even if they're not even on the program, I would recommend people take what we call a good quality omega-3 supplement. This could either be in the form of a fish oil capsule, and this has nothing to do with cod liver oil. All right, it's an omega-3 supplement. I will attach this email, the ones I recommend. Personally, I wouldn't recommend you waste your money on any of the omega-3 fish oils you can buy out there from Tesco's or Holland & Barrett, purely because the amount of the active ingredient in them, which is what you want, is usually such a small quantity. You're going to end up taking sort of 10, 15 of these tablets to get anywhere near the amount of DHA and EPA that you need for your daily intake. So omega-3 fish oils are one of the things that I would recommend, unless you're on the one thing that you can't take them with is if you're on warfarin. So if you're any sort of blood thinning medication, you mustn't take an omega-3. Okay, what we can do is slowly reduce your warfarin when you up your omega-3, because your omega-3 does the very same thing as warfarin. So what we've got omega-3 and omega-6. There are other omegas, omega-9, etc. The main ones that I'm concerned with are the omega-3s and the omega-6s. So one of the reasons I wanted you to change your cooking oil from like a sunflower-based or what we call omega-6 based vegetable oil to an omega-3, which is the rapeseed or the coconut oil. The main reason is our intake of omega-6 is far too high. Omega-3, in real basic terms, is anti-inflammatory. It's a thinner. It helps the body repair. Omega-6 does kind of like the opposite thing. We do need omega-6, but what we're tending to find is that we're having far too much omega-6 to omega-3. We should really be having twice as much omega-3 than we have omega-6. So what we're tending to find is we're overloading our systems with omega-6. So that's one of the reasons why I'm giving you a good quality omega-3 supplement. Purely because it's hard to get enough of this oil in our diet. So we're having it in a rapeseed oil. Plus, yes, it is in oily fish, but the amount of oily fish that you need to eat to get the amount of omega-3 at the end of the day, it's just, you're going to be eating oily fish day in, day out. So that's one of the reasons why we have omega-3. And we're looking to cut down on the omega-6. Other supplementation I may recommend to you is greens drink. The one I tend to recommend is in the link below. Most green drinks, I would say to you, have a look what's on the packaging before you buy them. A lot of them may seem a lot cheaper than the one that I recommend. The one I recommend is called Lean Greens, but a lot of them will put fillers and stuff like that in them. You really kind of want the key active ingredients in there. You don't need any extra fillers. You don't need kind of extra sugar in there either. Okay, so the one I recommend is Lean Greens. It's really handy for your smoothies. So if you kind of don't like having a lot of green veg, so feel like you're not getting enough vegetables, having green smoothie is a really good way of upping your green vegetables in your day. The other thing I might recommend is a vitamin C supplementation. So if you find that your immune system is down, find you're getting sick a lot, I would highly recommend a high dose vitamin C. The only other thing I would kind of recommend is a vitamin D supplement if you know that you kind of suffer with that SAD complex. So I hope that helps you on the supplementation. If you want to ask me anything else, please feel free to.